So, you've been outdoor knocking a bit and
Yep.
doing stuff. What are you hearing?
I'm hearing a lot of people are not too happy with Dalton McHarris
Mm-hmm.
and their property tax,
Now, who's Dalton McHarris?
aka Dalton McGinty,
Oh, okay.
or Dalton McGuilty. I hear he's coming tomorrow. Maybe he should drop at St. Veronica's Church and see a priest for confession. With all the lies, it'll take a week for the priest to give him his absolution.
Yeah. Well, at that point you're trying to read a state of a soul. Let me ask you this. When's the last time you've been to confession?
I can't recall, but I'll say one thing. I would never be a liberal. And second of all, I wouldn't say anything to get elected like he did. And there's a record of 4 years, and the jury will be the voters, and they'll find him as guilty as charged because the evidence is overwhelming. And people they got conned the first time. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. And people are wise to this whole movie. And this whole movie is going to be canceled on October 10th, 2007. So there's going to be a lot of liberal crying.
Yeah.
Come down there.
Now, the most recent poll I've seen shows the NDP at 13%, and the Greens, I think, they're at 11 or 12.
I see the poll that counts is on election day, and polls are going to go up and down kind of thing. And the election just started, and I remember in 1990 we were at 15%, and in 30 days it flipped. And Howard has the message. He's rolling back the $40,000 pay raise. He's gonna get rid of the health tax and help property owners by uploading services. Dalton said in 2003 that he would reverse the conservative downloading, which he did, because Dalton McHarris is a conservative, but he uses the word liberal to hide behind his conservative ways. And people know there's Tweedledee Dean, Tweedledee Dunn, John Tory, and Dalton McHarris, and most people are sick and tired of his say anything and then tell people vote for me, and then I'll do whatever I please and govern from the right. And people are starting to pick that up, and the people I've talked to, and they're switching over. The people I've talked to are former liberals. They're coming over our side, and it's only 3.5 days into the election, and I can see why Dalton wants to come, because they're in panic mode. He's coming 3 days into the election. Dave Orazietti knows that people have figured him out, and they caught the narrative, because he's a corporate Bay Street boardroom trained SEAL for Dalton. And Dalton says jump, Dave says okay, because he had a choice about that 40,000, because prior to the vote for the pay raise, a week before, he was surprised, I didn't know nothing about it. He had a choice. When he sat in that legislature, he had a moral choice to do public business and help people on minimum wage, welfare and disability, but he chose his personal gain, a personal interest. So he used the Ontario legislature for his personal gain. And people, working class people, are wise people. They see him who he is, and he's not for Main Street, but he's for Bay Street. And people are starting to pick that up, and they don't like being insulted. In 2003, they got conned because they used the word change. That was just a lie to get people to come over his side, because he said he'd get rid of P3s. And he said that a multitude of times through that campaign. He said he would put hydro back into public hands. And guess what? That's a lie. So how can you trust a man who'll say anything to do anything to get a vote? And most people are wise, and we've got a majority of people in this city are critical thinkers. And like I said earlier, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. And they got the narrative. Dalton is done October 10th, 2007, and he can find some other kind of work. Maybe he can work at Bay Street. That's where he feels comfortable. And this way he'll stay away from the public purse.
So, what about locally?
Locally, I think Jeff's going to do well, and he's going to do well enough that he's going to win, but we don't take nothing for granted. Every day we go out, we door knock, we make our phone calls, and we work hard, and we work hard for every vote. And we respect the voter, and we ask for their support, and we ask, because we have an excellent platform. Howard's doing an excellent job everywhere he's gone so far. He's being well received. The media is picking up on his message, and he's getting a lot of press time. And I believe after a 30-day campaign and after the TV debates, Howard is going to do well, and there's going to be a lot of surprises October 10th, 2007.
Now, is it true that Howard has banned YouTube cameras like this one at his speeches?
Pardon me?
Is it true that Howard has banned...
That you have to ask him, because I don't follow every movement that Howard does, kind of thing. So,
well, will you
you have to ask him that, because I can't comment on something that I don't have details on. So, but anyways, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. No, I'm just wondering if he comes. You want to do a YouTube when he comes?
Sure, if he's got the time and
No, we'll just take the video camera and we'll YouTube his
yeah, if you want
his speech.
Yeah, if you want to come to his speech or whatever, we've got a few minutes. Sure, I'll interview him.
Oh no, I was thinking that we just have the videotape and.
Sure.
Okay.
The public's welcome to when Howard comes. More the merrier. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I would. I mean, this has been one of the accusations come up of the Liberal camp that Howard's too scared of his platform.
No, I think the Liberals are playing that switch and bait, because they don't want to talk about their sorry ass record. That's why they're trying to use false debates and straw man arguments, and they ain't gonna work this time, because their record is straight. He lied about P3s. He lied about privatization of hydro, lost jobs. These are facts, and he doesn't want to talk about his record, so he wants to divert and try to get people's attention away from his record.
No.
It ain't going to work. So,
well, I mean, the perfect way to test that, like I said, the Liberal accusation is that the NDP is shutting down private video cameras.
That's hearsay, and the Liberals, they'll do anything, they'll spin anything, and they're good at the switch and bait.
So
and
you
they
think...
got a history of trying to confuse the public.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, when they get in power, they're like blue and blue light. The Conservatives yesterday, Conservatives tomorrow, Conservatives today. And it doesn't matter how they spend it. And plus the $32 million slush fund.
Yeah.
Another
but hold on. I mean,
sponsorship, you know.
Yeah.
He hasn't paid back. So tomorrow, Dalton, when you come to the Sioux, I hope the press will ask him the question, but I'm asking you, will you, through the Liberal Party, repay the $32 million back in the general revenues and take that money and use it to help people on disability pension and welfare? It's a simple question. And you too, Mr. Orazietti, can you please tell the people of Sault Ste. Marie that you're going to pay back the $32 million slush fund that you guys used, like an example, a cricket club supposedly wanted $115,000 and they got $1 million. Even the Auditor General, that's where all this stuff started, and Coley had to resign. So another sponsorship. So Dalton McHarris is another Paul Martin or Jean Chrétien. Liberals never learn. So they deserve a boot right out of office, because they're for Bay Street. They don't care about Main Street. And I say vote NDP and Howard Hampton.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.